For my spring break, I planned a trip to Nashville, Tennessee with my dad. And my dad lives in Northern Virginia, so I had to fly into Dulles first to meet him, and I stayed overnight at his house. And then our flight to Nashville was bright and early Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. So my dad and I leave his house around 6 a.m., 6:15 to head to the airport, and we get there, plenty of time, park the car. The line for the United flights is huge. So we get in, we're waiting, time's running out. We finally get up to the check-in gate, and my dad goes to the kiosk, he's checking us in. All of a sudden, under my name is a needs assistance, which doesn't make any sense. I don't need assistance. So we call over a woman. She tells us pretty much I was supposed to be in a totally separate line for checking in than my dad. So I had to go over, stand in a whole nother line. Mind you, you have to check bags within 45 minutes of the flight, and it's now 45 minutes before our flight. So I'm in this other line. I finally get up, and they have to go through, make all these weird phone calls, and I don't even know if it was like an extra security thing or what. So anyways, so I go and I put my bag up on the scale, and the woman's like, "Oh, you're checking a bag?" And I said, "Yes." And she's like, "Ooh, it's already 7:30, like that's a half hour before your flight. It needs to be 45 minutes. And I said, "Well, I was checked in 45 minutes ahead, but then they made me come over into this line too, so it's not my fault." And she's like, "Well, the best we can do is try and get it on as late. And if that happens, you have to come pick it up at the airport yourself. We won't deliver it to you." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, just fine." So they give it a late tag, and my dad and I look, and we only have like 15 minutes before our flight, and the Dulles airport's huge. You have to take like the air train across and then go. So we're going, time's running out. All of a sudden, we see this other couple like running besides us too, and they call over to us. They're like, "You guys on the flight to Nashville?" We're like, "Yeah." And so we get to our gate, our gate, and my dad's like, "Wait, I have to pee." I was like, "Dad, really?" So he like runs into the bathroom, we go, we finally get close to our number, and we hear final boarding call for Nashville. So it was one of those planes where you had to like go outside too, and everyone's like, "Hurry, hurry, they're holding the plane for you, they're holding the plane for you." So finally we did make the flight, us and the other couple, and went to Nashville and had a great time.